Welcome back to Giants Franchise. It is week 18, and lo and behold, we're having a better season than expected. Man, the Giants having a way better season than expected. I guess that's unrealistic, right? Well, they're 5-1 in real life, with a worse team than this one. Beat the Ravens as I record this to improve to 5-1. Beat the Packers the week prior. Beat the Tennessee Titans who win the AFC South. Great division, by the way, every year. So, yeah, man, sometimes teams overperform. That's something that happens, right? So, we'll see. I've talked to you guys a lot about the prospects here. I think we're all actually on the same page, which is nice. Because obviously, like, we have some needs that this draft class just isn't going to be able to fix for us. We have some needs on both lines, really offensive and defensive, that there just isn't talent here for me that I really like. So, you know, we have to go a different direction, and we have to go safety, which is a need for us. Probably going to go Glenn Gore or Bryson Hendricks. Maybe find a way to get both. I would love to get a corner, but the corners just aren't good enough. And you're at the mercy of the auto-generated draft classes sometimes. I'd love to take a corner, but we just don't have any that are good enough. And then Caleb Claiborne, everybody seems to be in on. He seems like he's going to be a beast. I'm super excited, super stoked. And hopefully we end up getting a chance to draft him, and hopefully ends up making a really big impact. There's a chance we switch to more 3-4 kind of base defense. I saw maybe the idea of big nickel as well, depending on, you know, moving some players around. So there are a number of different things we could do, but that's not my focus today. My focus today is winning our last regular season game of 2023 and moving on to the playoffs. If you see the playoff picture, you'll notice that we are currently the 2 seed. We got hot at the right time, but it looks like 2 other teams from the NFC East will join us, which is actually pretty true to real life as I record this, with the Eagles and Cowboys playing very good football for the most part. And this is a big game for playoff seeding. The Cowboys are right there. With a win for them and a loss for us, you know, we're going to drop significantly. So we'll have to see what happens. We're going to go ahead and go to weekly strategy, though. And against Matthew Stafford, I think I'm just going to do what the CPU suggests for me to do. See, I turned off progressive fatigue trying to fix the whole Saquon getting subbed out for the whole game, Kayvon Thibodeau getting subbed out for the whole game, even when I rest those guys. But I guess I'm going to turn it back on because practice injuries are a thing, has to be a thing. It's a big part of the new Maddens. So I think what we'll do is just go half pads and backups for everybody. Really try to gain some stamina back. And hopefully my players will actually play. We'll defend medium pass, and then offensive game plan. I know there's something I could do also with the substitutions, the auto subs. We're gonna keep this. Throw it deep against Jalen Ramsey and the Rams, sure. And then our weekly game plan against Stafford, I would say, is let's get 2+ passing touchdowns, allow 24 points or less, which seems like it's gonna be an issue after what happened last game. Absolute slugfest versus the Saints, and we'll hopefully win the turnover battle as well, and then start training. So fatigue, you can see, like, you know, we got +0 or minus in some cases. Saquon Barkley -4 will hopefully mean that he plays quite a bit today, and I don't really see any injuries from either side with going half pads and backups getting most of the reps. But this is also a big week because I think this is finally the week that we'll learn Derek Cooper's development trait. I think there's a good chance it's superstar just based on him having the day 1 starter tag and being such a freak athlete. It probably is star because that's what happens a lot. But I'm hoping we get really lucky, and that's going to create quite an interesting, you know, problem for playing time. And who knows what we do with Tay Crowder if, you know, he tests free agency, or if we re-sign him before free agency, if we decide to franchise tag him, which probably wouldn't do that. But anyway, it would create a lot of interesting playing time struggles for a number of different players, and it might alter how we approach the draft. Might. I see everyone pointing out like the 0/ and then the yardage, even though it says receptions underneath. I don't know why it says 0/. But the Rams are going to be a really tough team. They've got a number of really good players. Cooper Kupp on offense. Matthew Stafford, I think, is going to be pretty good in Madden 23. Of course, Jalen Ramsey. Cam Akers looks like he's going to get traded in real life. Probably, from what it seems like, is never going to play another snap for the Rams. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays, because I don't know if he's even going to be the starter. I would expect that he is. We'll check out the team, of course, in a minute here. But as you can see, our offense has been okay. Rushing yards per attempt, just over 4. That's kind of like that bottom line that you look for, is 4 yards per carry. So we're just around that. Bobby Wagner, I think, is probably going to be pretty good here. And this Rams team, 32 sacks. That's kind of a decent bit. Not amazing, though. But we'll kick off to start in the rain. 8 miles per hour worth of wind. Ken Wyatt-Anthony, who now holds the record for longest field goal in NFL history, and he potentially set a new record, as Matthew Stafford and Cam Akers will take the field. I think even in the rain, this is going to be a tough offense to stop. As you can see, Matthew Stafford's put up some pretty good numbers. He's throwing the ball quite a bit, over 500 attempts, over 4,300 yards, 30-plus touchdowns to 13 interceptions. And this could be a tough offense. And let's go ahead and meet the Rams offense. 86 overall for Matthew Stafford. Cam Akers is a 90. Ari Blasingame, receiver, of course, the 99 overall. Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson, Van Jefferson's an 83 overall. Jatarius Tutu Atwell has some decent speed downfield. Only 93 feels a bit light. Tyler Higbee, Joseph Noteboom at left tackle. Michael Jordan, Brian Allen, Logan Bruss, and Rob Havenstein. Very good right tackle. Terrell Minter, the rookie at left end, decently highly rated. Aaron Donald, we didn't even mention earlier, but yeah, obviously, it goes without saying. Aaron Donald is unbelievable. Greg Gaines, Bobby Brown, and then their outside linebackers are Leonard Floyd, Kyle Van Noy, might see Terrell Lewis, and then Bobby Wagner and Kenny Young up the middle. Corners, Jalen Ramsey, Anthony Averett, Emmanuel Mosley, Jacoby Durant, and then free safety is Donovan Wilson, and Jordan Fuller at strong safety. Might see Terrell Burgess in there as well. And here we go. 11 minutes on the clock here in the first quarter. Here is the first snap. It's going to be play action for Stafford, who's going to check down, instantly hit Allen Robinson. Darnay Holmes wraps him up, but it's a decent gain for the Rams to start. It's going to be a tough offense. We saw how badly we struggled against Jameis Winston and the Saints last week. I imagine it's going to be that, but doubled. Cooper Kupp in the backfield as the Rams go split back, and Kupp will get the reception. First down for the Rams. Is this their first run of the game? It is, but the rookie Dontrell Cobb is there. Dexter Lawrence combines to make the tackle. That was interesting in the comments as well. A lot of you guys are mixed on whether or not to bring back Dexter Lawrence. And Dexter Lawrence has been a decent player for us, nothing spectacular, as Kupp will break a tackle and keep going. First down for the Rams as a result. But yeah, Dexter Lawrence has an expiring contract. We haven't extended him yet. Same boat as Tay Crowder, except Dexter Lawrence, I think you can say, would be a more impactful player long-term because of his age, development trait, and overall already better player, probably more valuable than Crowder, as Cooper will lay out Akers in the backfield. The rookie's starting to see more playing time. He's playing really good football, and we want him to see the field more. You play well, you see more playing time. It's the combination of speed, athleticism, explosiveness that makes him a really, really high upside player, particularly as a blitzer, which is why a 3-4 defense could make some sense. But with Kayvon Thibodeau, with Azeez Ojulari, you wonder what role everyone's going to play. Thibodeau could potentially slide inside on pass rush downs, as the pass will be completed to Allen Robinson down the sideline. It's a mismatch with Darnay Holmes on size. We're not going to match well against these receivers. We don't match up well. They're too big. Rams knocking on the door here in the low red zone. It's going to be another run. Cam Akers gets it. This time it's successful. His 4th carry already. This is not a Rams game, clearly. Madden, unrealistic. But yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau could slide inside on clear pass rush downs and still start as a base end. I don't know what we do with Azeez Ojulari in that case, as Dontrell Cobb will meet Akers in the hole and stonewall him. Akers may be getting back to the line of scrimmage. It is 2nd and goal for the Rams. I mean, we have to blitz here. It's going to be a run. Shed from Cobb. Akers, too shifty in space, cuts back and scores a touchdown. Rams on the board first. That drive was too easy. you know, our defense really had no answer. We made a couple of nice plays, but overall, you know, Akers managed to be successful. Cooper Kupp managed to be successful. And Allen Robinson is going to be a problem to stop as well. And that's why I talked about, you know, I really want to upgrade a corner. We don't have the size, and we don't have the ability overall. Darnay Holmes is good for a big play every once in a while when the quarterback makes a mistake. That's great. But we don't have the consistency from the boundary position, because he's probably a slot corner. Cody Bailey and the offense will take the field. The rookie passed 30 passing touchdowns in this past week of play. 29 interceptions still, but it's held at that for a decent amount of time now. So, you know, growing pains. Peyton Manning threw 28 interceptions his rookie year. Stuff happens, and especially in a pass-heavy league nowadays, you know what? 29 interceptions could happen, and he could still be a Hall of Fame quarterback. And we will pass to start this one. And we're going to throw for Kadarius Toney. Great gain up the sideline to start. And Toney, of course, in real life does not play. Is injured, every single game. Does not see the field, period. Doesn't practice, doesn't play, never healthy. But this guy does. Saquon Barkley gains 9. And we'll look to run the ball here on 2nd and short. Blocks are pretty good. And Saquon picks up a first down for the Giants. This is shaping up to be another slugfest so far. Both offenses have looked really, really good. And we'll get some decent blocks for Saquon Barkley, but Bobby Wagner somehow escapes his block. How does that happen? We'll look to work off play action here. And we're going to throw for the rookie, Jaden Rhodes. He is a short yardage guy, gets us a few. Although this does set up 3rd and short. We're going to look to run, and Saquon Barkley gets a good block, and that is another Giants first down. Melvin Gordon into the game now. We're going to go touch pass. Rams read it all the way. We're going to lose a few. I mean, those are the type of situations where you try something like that. 1st and 10, you can afford technically to use a few yards, because even if you lose a few yards, you know, you still have multiple downs to make it back. You don't want to lose a few, but if it had to happen on any down, you'd probably take first. And on 2nd and 14, we're gonna see what we can do here. Gonna have to snap the ball. And we're going to throw over the middle. Odell Beckham Jr. open. Bailey couldn't hit him under pressure. There were receivers open immediately. And I chose not to get rid of the football. Maybe a mistake. But, I mean, Beckham ended up coming open. We just didn't hit it to him. And once again, it's not, you know, willing to throw the football and risk an interception. We play a little bit conservatively. And we never end up getting back to the original line of scrimmage. And now on 4th and 11, as we come up to the tail end of the first quarter here, we're going to kick with the wind. And, yeah, we only come away with 3 points. And barely 3 points, as that was nearly blocked. We're on the board. Wyatt Anthony, of course, drills it through the wind and the rain. But didn't get the 7 points that we wanted to, you know, come out and tie. Come out and answer the Rams. Not good. Not great. Fine, I guess. Kupp in motion. It was just a distraction, and it was a distraction that worked really well. That's what happens when you have one of the best players in the league. You can use him as a decoy to set up your other players. And, of course, we see Cooper Kupp in motion. We worry that he's going to get it, you know, coming right back across the formation. No, it's just a complete fake, and Cam Akers gets it for a big gain. Into the second quarter now. I don't know, because like if you commit to Cam Akers, it could have just as easily gone to Cooper Kupp. We got to hope the Rams make mistakes. Shoot themselves in the foot. Shout out Plaxico Burress. To run, and the blocking is exceptional. Cam Akers first down. He's going to have a big game today. That much is obvious. We're going to pinch the line here. Kupp in motion. This time, it goes to Akers again. Read it again with Derek Cooper. The rookie out of Oklahoma, not going to be fooled for a second time. They ran the same play that worked just a moment ago. Cooper Kupp, I thought maybe he was going to get it, but no, goes to Akers, and Akers gets another carry. The rookie Cobb brings him down. But they are inching ever closer to that first down marker. Stafford out of the gun on 3rd and 4 from about midfield. Stafford with time, with plenty of time. Stafford throwing a crossbody and will throw an interception. It's Xavier McKinney. Giants will take over, forcing a big turnover. Matthew Stafford had all day. Azeez Ojulari ends up pressuring him, and Stafford just taking a chance, throwing for the best player on the field, maybe in Cooper Kupp, and it didn't work out. We had him just completely boxed. We had bracket coverage, safety there, corner there. We had linebackers coming up to help. Everybody was on Cooper Kupp. And we're going to take a shot on first down for Beckham. Going deep, and Odell has it over the top. Odell Beckham Jr. You can afford to get aggressive off turnovers. Essentially playing on borrowed time, if you want to phrase it that way. We saw Odell Beckham Jr. one-on-one versus a safety, and Odell brings it down. Great throw, great catch, and a big play for this Giants offense that has lacked explosive plays the entire year. Fresh set of downs. The rookie Rhodes with his second catch of the game. Oh no, why? Take it less seriously, Bobby Wagner. Relax. 3rd down and 6. Who wants to make a play? Kadarius Toney? Yes, first down. First and goal, we're going to throw. We're going to throw for Barkley, and it's an errant throw in the rain. Is it ignorant to think that Bobby Wagner's incapable of covering Nick Duval in space? Maybe, but we're going to go for somebody else. It's the rookie, Larry Smith. He's coming on strong of late. Adds another touchdown to his resume here in the second half of this rookie season. Caught it right at the goal line, broke a tackle, and gets into the end zone. Big Blue wrecking crew. Taking the lead over LA, following the turnover. A couple big plays from our receivers. And that is a really nice way to take the lead against maybe a potential playoff matchup here in the LA Rams. So Xavier McKinney interception gives us points on the other end. We need something else like that because we know this Rams team is going to be capable of moving the football. They were right up until the interception. So we just got to continue to maybe play bend but don't break. Touchdown on the first drive. Yeah, just give us some big plays. Oh, okay, well, that's a big play for the Rams. Cooper Kupp breaking a tackle and getting more after the catch. Yeah, that's what he does. Down goes Stafford into Azeez Ojulari. We send heat on second down. And Stafford, I think, had options. But Ojulari comes in unblocked. Stafford can't get to his read that he wants quickly enough. And it now becomes 3rd and very long for the Rams. Big play for our defense. Stafford under pressure again. Will lob and will be picked off by the Don. Kiss the ring. Dontrell Cobb, the King of New York, gets the takeaway this time for the Giants defense, and the Big Blue wrecking crew is back. You can't give us 3rd and long because we're going to send the house. We're going to force you to hold on to the football longer than you want for those routes to develop down the field, and we're going to take advantage as a result. That's a huge play. Little pitch. Okay, nope. That play will never work. Ever. But I'm going to keep trying it. Because I'm an insane person. 2nd and 16. See, now we're in one of those spots. We're going to throw for Odell, though. And that could have been intercepted. Felt like that was the right throw. Just a good play by the DB. 3rd and 16. Let's not do play action here. Of course. This is going to be a tough down and distance. Really, really will be. We might just streak Nick Duval here. See if he can win down the field. Oh, no. We're under pressure. Throw it quickly. Nope. Sails away from Kadarius Toney, and the rookie Brock Cook will come out to punt. And you constantly hear me saying the rookie because our team is loaded with rookies. Our starting kicker, starting punter. Multiple linebackers to see a lot of playing time. A receiver. Multiple tight ends. We really had a phenomenal draft class in year 1, and I think it's a huge part of our success in 2023. It's a huge part of it. And there they are. Dontrell Cobb there first. We're going to show blitz. Stafford throwing quickly. Robinson coughs it up. It's recovered by Kupp. But guess who it was making a big-time play? Dontrell Cobb, the Don. Huge hit on Allen Robinson, who just coughed up the football. Luckily enough, Robinson was there, but a free play for the Rams. Stafford will just check down, had the first down either way. Kayvon Thibodeau jumped into the neutral zone. And that'll be a fresh set of downs for Los Angeles. Kayvon, young mistake. Made a great play in real life today versus the Baltimore Ravens. Game-winning strip sack, but makes a mistake here in video game land. Stafford throwing it at Dory Jackson, but completes it to Van Jefferson. The thing is, they can probably just do that all game. Just challenge our corners, and I think the results are going to be pretty good for LA, which, you know, I prefer they didn't keep doing that. This is a check down. Got to wrap up, and Julian Love does in the open field. And that leads us to the 2-minute warning in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as it's another check down from Stafford. Cam Akers gets a couple. But now a big 3rd and 6. Time running off the clock expeditiously. Is that even what I want to use? Oh, it could have been an interception! In and out of the hands of Xavier McKinney. Stafford airmailed a wide open receiver in the rain, and the Rams will come away with points as a result. McKinney would have had his 2nd interception of the game, of the half, and instead gives the Rams and Rodrigo Blankenship a chance to get points up on the board before the half. That is a huge missed opportunity. That is huge, because it'd be Rams still 7, and we'd really have a chance to extend it with better field positioning. That is really, really unlucky. Unfortunate, maybe. Had a decent first drive with Saquon, but since then have kind of struggled to run the football. Don't know that we're going to get away from that here in this game, but we've thrown the ball very effectively. So obviously want to continue to do that, as Nick Duval, I think, will catch his first pass of the game. We'll call a timeout. Check down for Kadarius Toney. He's got room to run into juke move, puts him into the open field. Toney in a foot race. He's going to win it down the sideline. Kadarius Toney. What a play to end the half for this Giants team. Toney so electric in the open field, and this is why you give him a chance. Quick check down. Just a quick throw underneath, and Toney gets a pick from Larry Smith and did the rest himself. Good speed down the field, but it was the juke that made it all happen. Big touchdown. We should make this a 17-10 ball game. Still time for the Rams to answer. They have 44 seconds and 3 timeouts. We'll see what their strategy is before the half. But what a play from this Giants offense as we continue to get splash plays down the field, which has been entirely uncharacteristic of our team through 17 weeks of the season. That's going to be a pick. Adoree Jackson cannot bring it in. Stafford is just throwing us the football, and we have multiple missed interceptions in the past minute of action. Good tackle, Adoree Jackson. We'll call a timeout. We'll make him punt. This is a time when we would return something. Oh my goodness, 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 oh my goodness. I tried to hard cut. It's not LB, it's LT. That's gonna seem like I'm selling. A rookie mistake with Larry Smith. Yeah, they're gonna get at least 3 as a result. I'm like shell-shocked right now. I can't even believe I just did that. I can't even laugh. I'm like, I can't even believe I just did that. We need them to not score. They're gonna get 3. That's something else, huh? I don't think I've ever done that in my Madden franchise history. Larry Smith muffed punt. Oh my God. Okay. All right. We'll get the football to start the second half, up 17-13. I don't know. Let's see if I can do it this time. There you go. There's a hard cut. I just hit LB. It wasn't even like an accident. I just forgot the right control, I guess. Would love to establish the run in this half. It seems like it's not going to be possible. 3rd and 2. I see that we're running right at Aaron Donald and Bobby Wagner. I'd like to go ahead and run at other people. Feels like a better decision. And Saquon will get real close and get the first down. Larry Smith going to come in motion. This play could be really, really effective for us. We're going to fake the little touch pass Lead down, and it's Odell Beckham Jr. I need to precision pass that, because that could have been a disaster if the ball wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be. It's a good throw, though. Good play concept, really. Good play design. Oh, no. We're going to get illegal man downfield. I don't know why he didn't hand the ball off. 2nd and 6. This feels like a run spot. Ooh, Zudu, good block. Barkley meets the safety, Jordan Fuller. Runs him over, but can't run by him. Gordon in the game now. We're going to throw quickly for Beckham. We got a little pick route. Doesn't really get enough after catch like I wanted. 2nd and 8. Couldn't get the throw off. Maybe for the best. I thought that corner was going to shade down. They were in a quarters coverage. Didn't expect that. I thought we were going to see cover 2 there. But no. They're blitzing. We're going to throw for Duval. Let's go. Let's go, Nick. Let's go. First down, Nick Duval. Good catch in traffic and then good broken tackle and first down. Wasn't guaranteed. 1st and goal. Stepping up. Bailey diving has the end zone. Vanilla Vic in the flesh. Cody Bailey making it happen for Big Blue. I think Greg Gaines was pushing up, collapsing the pocket. Cody Bailey stepping up. Diving, touchdown, big play. 24-13. Good guys. That's no good. That looks like good blocks. Don't like that. Leonard Williams. Okay, that would have been nice. Instead, it's a first down for the other Williams in this game, Kyron. There might be more. We got to make those tackles when we get into the backfield like that. It's a screen. Big Cat, not fast enough. And Cam Akers continues a pretty good performance today. We are leaving players uncovered here. We need pressure. That's pretty good defense, all things considered. They ran what, stick? Yeah, they ran stick. And that's a play that is going to get guys open quickly. So not really much we could have done there. Quick throw outside. Stafford missed him. Dexter Lawrence is injured. But we did get the 3rd down stop. Although after the injury, the Rams are lining up to go for it. 4th and 1. Huge play. Throwing over the middle, and good defense. Adoree Jackson right there on Van Jefferson. Stafford had options. Opted to go to the covered Van Jefferson. And he won the battle. Adoree Jackson did. Love it. Love it. Okay, Aaron Donald's going to sack the quarterback. Greg Gaines in there as well. They knew what the routes were. They're in cover 4 quarters, and check out the coverage on this out route, which is my first read. I thought he was all over it, and then we were already sacked, pretty much. That's tough. 3rd and long. Yeah, I don't know what a first down would look like here. Maybe that would have been. That's a good throw, too. How that came up. Oh, yeah, he stopped moving, even though I'm holding straight. He just stopped moving. It's a Madden bug this year. It is. That field goal that we shouldn't have allowed at the end of the half, that's going to loom large. It's one of those things where you can just tell. Stafford going to get sacked, though. Azeez Ojulari again. 2nd sack of the game. What a way to close this 3rd quarter of play. Giants up 24-13. Our defense has played really well. Our offense has played really well for the most part. Saquon Barkley's been stifled a bit, but the passing offense has come up in a big way rather than the rushing offense, which has been kind of our bread and butter this year. You know what? Sometimes it just takes somebody else to step up and make plays, and that's what we've seen. As Stafford again airmails a receiver, covered anyway, and they will punt. I mean, this has to be a formation we can run against. Has to be. There's Saquon. Good juke move in the open field. Little stutter. Broken tackle. And a nice gain. 5.6 yards per carry. It's a little misleading based off of the previous 9 or so. Or maybe the last 5 is a better way to describe it. Because we had success early on, but kind of lost it. Saquon will get another nice gain in here. 2nd and 4. My favorite time to dial up play action. We're going to go for Tony. And Bailey's going to miss him. And Bailey's going to miss Duval. Back-to-back misses. And that'll bring out Wyatt Anthony. Oh, it's against the wind as well. All right. 57-yarder against the wind in the rain. Wyatt Anthony, the rookie, has the record for longest kick. Won't get it here. I'm not even sure that had the leg. Would have been close. Sails wide right. Not a perfect kick from Wyatt Anthony there. Not great conditions, and it's one of the few misses we've seen this year from Anthony. Rams will take over in advantageous field positioning here from the 47. Akers with another good run. A broken tackle gets him the first down. First and 10 for the Rams from the 23 after a Tyler Higbee catch and run. Player is in motion, but it's all a disguise, but he'll end up getting it anyway. Allen Robinson loses 4. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Rams. Akers gets the give and the first, but there is a flag on the field. This one could be coming back, and it will be. A very, very bad hold for Logan Bruss. I will set them back to 3rd and 11. The first down is negated. Just over 6 to play. There's a very bad time for a penalty. They're going to take a shot to the end zone. Jackson, good D. Julian Love in there as well for double coverage. And the Rams will have to settle for a field goal try. Not ideal. Not ideal. That'll make it 24-16. It's a one-possession game at this point. The Rams are counting on their defense to get a stop. They've done it before, but our offense has been cooking. I like our chances as long as we stay aggressive. Foot on the gas pedal. All gas, no brakes. Hook 'em horns. Let's go. But that doesn't mean we're not going to run. There's Saquon, broken tackle. It's 5 yards. Yeah. It's going to be another 5 yards, maybe more. Barkley with another first down. Rams are in for a treat in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 5. Who wants to make a play? Oh, no. Somebody made a play for the Rams. It's Minner, the rookie. Okay, he got in the backfield really quickly. Terrell Minner. I'd love to see a replay of that because I feel like somebody got destroyed. It was the right guard, Mark Glowinski. Football could have come out quicker. 3rd and 8. Somebody's going to get open here. It's Saquon. Oh, there's a juke. Saquon does it all. Melvin Gordon into the game now. He'll get the touch, and we're just trying to chew clock at this point. You know, still might take a shot if they let us. 2nd and 8. We'll fake it. We might go deep here. Kadarius Toney with a step. He's going to have to come back for it. Can't bring it down. That'll stop the clock, unfortunately. But on 2nd and 8, I don't want to just give up and run the ball. 3rd and 8. We'll check down to Beckham. He's going to dive, and he's going to pick up the first. What an effort from Odell. We convert on 3rd and long. That brings us to 2-minute warning. And the Rams are going to have to start using their timeouts. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. Rams in a tough spot as Barkley going to fall down there. Wasn't even tackled again. We're not really trying to break off a huge run, as nice as it would be. Trying to take away some of that clock, waste some of these timeouts, and let Saquon do his thing. Stops for forward progress there. 3rd and 2. We're going to set up and go read option. Bailey keeps it, and Bailey gets the first and more. Sliding down, the Rams will have to call their final timeout, and that could be it here in New Jersey. CPU wants us to kneel it. Do we have the time to just end it? We might. And we did. Final play of the game, though, will be Saquon Barkley up the middle. Barkley! Wow, not the final play of the game. He got it all. Rams probably wanted him to score a touchdown here. They actually still have a chance as a result. And I'm in moments for some reason. How did I do that? Don't know. We are going to go for 2, by the way. You can do the math and figure out why this makes sense or not to you. But that makes it 32-16. And now the Rams would need 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions to tie. So, pretty much putting this one out of reach. Just trying to guarantee it. And when we end this game and I show off the stats, I'm going to continue to commentate through the whistle uncut, through the menus, because I want you to see the sliders and then tell me what you think of them. That's what I want. Darnay Holmes, what a play, and what a pick! Darnay Holmes interception! He's going to go down, and that is the ball game. But I'm going to continue to commentate through the whistle, because I want you to see where the sliders are, and you tell me what I'm doing wrong. Please. QB Neal, that is your final. victory formation. Darnay Holmes interception. What a game. 32-16. We're just playing really well right now. Bit of a rainy one, but our offense seemed mainly unfazed by it. Same completion percentage, funnily enough. 265 yards passing for Bailey. Stafford, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Bailey, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Barkley ended up having a pretty good game. I mean, we saw what Cam Akers did. He was also very good. 5.9 yards per carry. Williams, 12 yards on his 1 carry. But overall, Barkley just got it going in the fourth quarter when we needed him to. And then receiving, Odell goes for over 100. Kadarius Toney goes for over 100 and a touchdown. Touchdown for Larry Smith. Nick Duval was pretty quiet. Had double the yards of Jaden Rhodes, but not much there. Bunch of tackles. Our defense was on the field a lot, and I think they played well. 2 tackles for loss for Azeez, 2 for Derek Cooper, and then 2 sacks for Azeez Ojulari. And of course, we had multiple interceptions. Darnay Holmes, Dontrell Cobb, and Xavier McKinney. And we also had multiple dropped interceptions that they're going to call pass deflections. Some of them were. Forced fumble for Dontrell Cobb was not recovered, and then no touchdown. All right. I got my thumbnail, and here we go, because they're obviously, I don't know why I'm even feeding the idiot trolls, but there's so many people, oh, this isn't all Madden, this is rookie, you changed the sliders. Okay, so I have changed the sliders. It obviously is not rookie, it's all Madden, and I'd like to show you, as you can see, it's all Madden, I'd like to show you what the sliders are, because I haven't talked about the slider changes that I've been doing, but I have been each game, and you probably noticed with the Saints game, trying to make it harder and harder and harder. So our quarterback accuracy remains at 50. We had a number of misses today. Pass blocking below default 50. Receiver catching is +2, and I think it's even higher in the Mat 10 sliders. Run blocking is 44. Fumbles 47. The higher or lower it is, more to the left, the more you fumble. 13 pass defense reaction time. 16 interceptions, 11 pass coverage, 43 tackling for the CPU. I don't know why they're not scoring in a game like that against the Rams when it's 63 quarterback accuracy and when it's 58 pass blocking, 49 receiver catching. Maybe I could bump it up to 50, and you got to do it from the main menu to make it really impactful. 71 run blocking. They've been great running the ball. They don't do it. Fumbles 48. I don't know why a guy like Matt Stafford is launching as many picks as he is. I have 16 interceptions and 63 quarterback accuracy. The coverage is turned up, right? Tackling on the Mat 10 slider is like 45. I don't know what it is. I even turned field goal accuracy down to make that a little bit more difficult. But when we go out and we beat a team like that by multiple touchdowns and we're winning like every game now, yeah, dude, obviously winning's fun, but we should lose some games, but at the same time, there's nothing I can do. I'm playing to win. I'm not going to play to lose. And here we are in the playoffs in Season 2. The games have been close. I just, in my opinion, haven't been making the same mistakes that I was making. Did Derek Cooper play the correct number of snaps to be revealed? Jaden Rhodes, we know, has star. Derek Cooper, star. All right, not a huge surprise. I talked myself into thinking he could have superstar because of the day 1 starter tag. Didn't end up being the case, unfortunately. Still really good, but obviously, not quite as exciting as superstar. We do have upgrades though. Brock Cook and Dontrell Cobb. Cook, let's see. I haven't really upgraded him. He's got 95 kick power as a UDFA rookie. We did really, really well picking him up. I feel like punt power can never have too much of that, so we should get it here. Ooh, +1 kick accuracy, +2 power. 97 kick power at punter. I'm not going to complain about that. Dontrell Cobb might go run stopper here. Yeah, 90 speed. Tackling's decent. I'd like for block shedding to be in the 80s. I think that's kind of my biggest focus is block shed into the 80s. And I'd love for hit power to go up too. So run stopper feels like the perfect fit. He goes up to an 82 overall temporarily. We get +2 pursuit, +1 acceleration, +1 zone coverage. Okay. So nothing that it said it would upgrade, but all right. But that does bring us to the end of the regular season of Season 2, 2023, and we are in the wild card. We'll be facing the Green Bay Packers, who we've played before. We are the 2 seed. Cowboys end up with a 5 seed. And as you might remember, Packers no longer have Jimmy Garoppolo, or no longer have Aaron Rodgers. They have Jimmy Garoppolo. So it could be a very interesting matchup with this team. They've brought in a bunch of new players. I mean, Jarvis Landry, Juju Smith-Schuster, Mike Gesicki. They've really spent a lot of money after losing Aaron Rodgers. Like, we have a ton of money now. Let's bring in a bunch of players. But that's what we're going to call it. There are some draft stories here. Nothing is too crazy. Like, we can see nation's top receiver, Virginia's Mike Grimes, Robert Forsett, the corner, is a top corner in 2023. Joe Trent, the quarterback, is the best quarterback. FCS Player of the Year is William & Mary receiver Sean Goodrich. The Heisman is receiver Dom Henley, not to be confused with Don Henley of the Eagles. And then some stories we've already seen. But just because they have a draft story doesn't make them good, doesn't guarantee any development trait anymore. And I've seen some of those guys in scouting, and they all seem pretty bad. Like, horrific. The quarterback, Joe Trent, doesn't seem good. He seems all right at best. And then at receiver, it was Dom Henley and Mike Grimes. Henley maybe he's a fine slot guy, but not a good athlete, not a good route runner. I'm concerned about that. And then Mike Grimes, if you're going to draft him, he seems like he could be pretty good. He's a playmaker archetype with A catching, not really a great athlete, but good spec catch, medium route running, and catching. Like, good to see those at A. Not really a player we'd consider, though, given our draft position and our picks overall and our team. So that's going to do it for this episode. Wild card against the Green Bay Packers next. Should be a fun one. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Playoff time in New York, New Jersey. I'm in.